Give me some ice.
Спокойно, руки на место. Пробуй. Левый прямой, правый прямой. Левый сбоку, правый прямой.
With each passing round, the chance increases that Vitali Klitschko will see his bid for the heavyweight championship end on that bad left eye cut while he's winning the fight on points.
Lennox Lewis is trying to do it all with one big right hand. His corner told him, throw the left hook. Just throw the right hand and come back with the hook.
Between rounds, hard right hand by Vitali Klitschko. It goes into Vitali's corner. They're pausing the clock. So as long as a minute and a half has been going by between rounds, and that's got to be a help to look as he looks at the end of these rounds.
Lennox Lewis is so tired that if Klitschko just hit him with a combination, he'll go down.
Lewis flagrantly auditioned for the fight, or so it would appear. And Vitali trying to take advantage through a blinded left eye. Oh, what an uppercut! It's uppercut by Lewis.
Klitschko holds on.
He can no longer see. He's fighting on pure heart, Klitschko is now.
Hey, guess what, guys? He can take a punch, too.
And he's got heart.
That was the kind of uppercut with which Lennox Lewis finished Michael Grant in Madison Square Garden.
And he gets one back.
Vitali with an uppercut of his own. Lewis jabs him away. Good left hook by Lewis. Solid blow. Lewis exhausted again. But strong enough to fend Vitali off inside.
Lewis just has no respect for the power. All of the guys got hitting him hard. He has no respect.
He ought to have respect. He was wobbly in round 2.
He's got no respect. He hasn't decided I'm going to duck and bounce and stay out of the way of harm.
The belief of Lewis and his trainer Emmanuel Stewart is that Klitschko has never fought at a pace this feverish and that he can't go the distance.
Oh boy. Wasn't for that eye.
It's Lewis who's having trouble with the pace.
That's right.
Oh, I can remember when 10 years ago when Evander Holyfield had the same feeling about Riddick Bowe and he wound up.
It's all Lennox Lewis can do to stand up. Not because of Vitali Klitschko's punches, but because of his own exhaustion. A few program reminders. This Tuesday, it's a new edition of Real Sports with Brian Gumble. Among the stories, a continuing saga. 1 year after Ted Williams' death, the controversy surrounding the freezing of his body continues. Each Friday night, look for On the Record with Bob Costas. Bob's guests on this week's show include 300-game winner Roger Clemens and Arnold Schwarzenegger. July 12th, World Championship Boxing returns with a rematch between welterweight champion Ricardo Mayorga and the man he unseated, Vernon Forrest. Also that night, Zav Judah faces up top. And they're stopping the fight. They're stopping the fight as we get out of this promo to tell you that the fight has been stopped because of the damage to Vitali Klitschko's eye. And Lennox Lewis, in spite of himself, has a successful defense of his heavyweight
And
fight.
you know I'm happy because this guy showed he's got heart, he's tough, he can come back. But you blow your eye, that's the end of everything. That was a long awaited, they should have done that a little earlier.
Klitschko is very upset that they've stopped the fight. Yelling no, no, no. He didn't want the fight stopped. Who stopped the fight? Was it the commission or was it his corner? Harold Letterman.
Okay, Larry. Dr. Paul Wallace, the chief physician here in California, looked at the cut, went to referee Lou Moret in the middle of the ring, and advised Lou to stop the fight. Lou Moret waved his arms, and it was all over. So it was referee Lou Moret stopping the fight on the advice of Dr. Paul Wallace.
And
No, it's not one cut, it was two cuts. There were two cuts.
Larry, isn't it fair to say tonight, Lewis wins the fight Klitschko wins the event?
I think it is that he won the drama of the fight, and now he has restored the name of the Klitschkos.
And he won the crowd as well. You heard the response to the stoppage, almost universal booing in the house. So Vitali Klitschko bravely stakes his claim to the heavyweight championship and sees it fall short because of the tremendous damage to his left eye. Grotesque. And Lennox Lewis, despite being flagrantly underconditioned for this assignment, is fortunate enough to hold on to his championship and get the 41st win of his career.
You know what? I think it was the extra weight that saved him tonight, because after being pounded by Klitschko so many times, he kept pumping him and taking the energy out of him. They're fighting now.
There's a tussle in the ring. Let's see if we... The Klitschko's competitive spirits are boiling over. Both brothers seemingly eager to continue the combat. Now Vladimir is pulling Vitali back to the ropes and saying, okay, we'll wait our turn.
Just say excuse me.
And listen to the crowd response from Vitali. A triumph of Korean giant who was so severely discounted by so many critics. Incidentally, he was leading on all three scorecards, 58-56, at the time of the stoppage. A lucky escape for Lennox Lewis. Let's take a look at how it all happened. In round one, Vitali Klitschko came out busier, more aggressive, and an obviously dry, not yet warmed up Lennox Lewis took a while to get it going. Finally got the jab going late in the round. By round two, Vitali Klitschko's eye was already cut, and the blood was beginning to flow. Lennox Lewis landed a big right hand to cause the cut. By the time of the third round, Lewis was beginning to exploit the cut, and he made it more severe with that bomb over the top. Between rounds 3 and 4, you wondered how the fight could continue given the severity of the gash over Klitschko's eye. But he bravely fought on and continued to lead on the scorecards prior to the stoppage at the end of round 6. Judges scoring 4 rounds for Vitali and 2 rounds for Lennox Lewis, but Lewis gets the win by TKO. Let's go to Michael for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 grueling rounds of heavyweight championship boxing here at Staples Center, Los Angeles, the bout is called to an end. Referee Lou Moret, acting on the advice of Dr. Paul Wallace at ringside, has called a halt to the contest because of severe injuries suffered by Klitschko. The winner, officially at the end of 6 rounds by TKO victory, and still a heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.